Hey guys, what's up? It's your man Kamari, and I'm going to actually turn the volume off on this. Um, I was watching a video, and a fellow subscriber, um, I subscribe to, made this video, and it's actually a good video, and it actually is one I wanted to do. So when I watched this video, it kind of made me very interested in the topic because it was a topic I was really thinking about. And if you don't know him, he makes a lot of interesting videos. And I watch maybe once in a while, get on his channel and watch several of his videos. And the video was called "Spoiled Kids." Hold on, let me see. It was called "Spoiled Kids Spoiling Your Children," and it was by J Love 47. If you don't know who J Love 47 is, I advise y'all to go check him out. He actually does some really serious topics. I mean, he vlogs on a lot of information, some within the community, for LGBTQ community. He also speaks about straight issues in as far as raising your children, black people playing the victim to certain situations, or blaming society for situations that has happened to them. He's also made video topics about how women are becoming more dominant and aggressive towards black men. And that one was very interesting because I can identify in a lot of things that he was saying on that nature. Also, I'm going to show you. This is the last pack I am smoking. So, no more cigarettes after the countdown. So, tomorrow will be 2014. I will not be smoking anymore. Ain't you happy? I'm happy. I gotta get my health back up. But, the video was called, like I said, it was called Spoiled Kids. And it was spoiling your children, or spoiling your kids. And I realized that from when I was raised, I'm a 70s baby, so when I grew up, it was, I mean, you even think you want something, you're not going to get it. And if you ask and beg for it, you're just going to be blue in the face and crying until your face turns red and you pass out from all the snot built up, and you just be a mess. But I realized that parenting has changed a lot from when I was growing up. Parents are spoiling the heck out of their kids, and when their children do something wrong, then they're like, oh, that's not my child. My child wasn't raised that way. But my thing is, if you give your child everything that they want, how do they learn to go out and get what they want for themselves? Because you're always giving it to them. See, when I was raised, I wasn't raised that way. I had to learn to maybe ask for what I want, and maybe I'll get what I want. Even though I asked for it, it's no guarantee that I was going to get what I wanted. Because it's kind of like, you ask that question, can I get that? Automatically, a black parent usually would say, back in the days, child, please, we ain't got money for that. You know what I'm saying? So you just be looking at it like wishing you had it, and then the little kid next door's got it. So you're mad at them because they got something you wanted, especially if it was that toy that you really wanted, and they got it. So yeah, I realized that parenting has changed. Kids are getting cars without even having a license. I'm like, really? Do you not know how many years I begged my father before I got a car? I begged this man all the way till I was probably 28 when I got my car. These kids out here are 16 years old, driving these Beamers and these Lexuses and these Camrys, brand new souped out Camrys and Audis and brand new trucks and stuff. And I don't have a car to even, my car is sitting over there at the lot to get fixed because my pastor was so nice to give me a car. But I asked my father for a car until I was 28 years old, and that was when he finally gave me a car. Because every time I asked for a car, he looked at me like I was crazy. Like, do I look like I rain money? You better go out and get a job. That was like, if anything you wanted, you had to go out and get a job just to pay for what you wanted. Now these days, kids are getting these game systems. I mean, they got brand new Jordans on their feet. They've got polo shirts, Esco clothes, Abercrombie jeans. I mean, the works. And when the minute their child gets in trouble, and their parents is like, what kills me is when they do get in trouble, then the child is like, oh, I ain't got to worry about it because my mom and my daddy's going to get me out of it. You know what I'm saying? When it was my growing up, it was like if you did it, you're gonna take the responsibility to take care of that situation. And I realized that kids these days don't know how to cope with society now because there's so much given everything. They get what they want, and especially these rich kids, they're getting anything they want. And the minute that something can go wrong, how the hell do they get off? Like the kid that actually killed 4 people, he was drunk driving, and he got off. Now, I don't understand how that can happen. If you drive drunk, you killed 4 people driving drunk, but you get off if you have a whole lot of money. That's what I'm saying about society is spoiling the children today. They know that they can get off because mommy and daddy will always take care of it. Mommy and daddy will do whatever it is to make sure their baby has this and that and that and that. If they ask for a pair of Jordans, guess what? They'll get a pair of Jordans. If they ask for money to go get a brand new car, then guess what? They're going to get a brand new car. I think that it's too much material stuff is taking over your parenting. You're supposed to be a parent. You don't need to be your best friend to your kid. Let your child know what it's like to actually stand on their own 2 feet and take responsibility for their life. So that way, when they go out into the world, they're not relying on you to do for them. But if you keep giving them anything that they want, then they're never going to learn that to rely on themselves, to be grown, stand on their own, because they always was giving everything, or their parents was going to take care of everything for them. Like, there are kids, people get mad at girls who go out and strip to go pay for their college tuition. Why? They're doing what they have to do to take care of what they want to take care of. Why should we judge them for how they're doing it when they're taking care of their own? But you got kids out here, parents are paying their tuition, parents are buying the brand new cars, paying their insurance, paying their cell phone bills. I mean, these are things, buy maybe once in a blue moon a gift here and there, but don't give them everything just because they ask for it. There's a time when you need to take a stand as a parent and say, no, I'm not going to give this just because you want it. I'm not going to give it to you. You need to learn how to make your own money and take responsibility for what you want. If that's something you want to do, then you go out and do what you have to get what you want. These are things I learned, and I see that it's changed now. I'm looking at these kids out here that's got everything they want, and their parents get cussed out, and they just, no. I got my tail beat for stuff, And that's what's different. Parenting is different. You don't need to spoil your kids rotten so they rely on you for the rest of your life, and then you come back and you say, I wish I didn't do this, I wish I didn't do that. Well, see, if you put that and instill that into them when they're young, they will learn it when they get older to take responsibility for their lives, because they don't have to rely on you to do it. If you don't put that into their brain and you keep doing what you're doing, that's when you end up with a problem. And guess what? You will always be their friend because you give them everything they want. Deuces.